What's up, guys? I am getting ready to go outside. I've got about 30 minutes to do that. I've got dinner going. My oven is still broke, so I've got some chicken legs and this little roaster oven thing, which previously I've only used this for like Thanksgiving or holidays, but now I'm glad I have it. And I've got some potatoes in here, and I'm gonna pick a salad out of the garden to go with this, and that's gonna be dinner. So it's gonna be pretty basic. What I usually do is get dinner going if it's like this, and then I set a timer on my phone. My kids are like playing games and just hanging out, and this is when I'll steal like 30 minutes in the evening to get something done, and I'll call my teenager and ask him to temp this stuff and turn it off whenever the timer goes off, and then I usually have just a little bit more time. Hey bro, wanna go outside? Okay, just had to touch base with my big kids and make sure they know I was going outside. Okay. Sweet Maya's back there shooting a video for you guys. So my roses kind of peaked, but they're still blooming and really beautiful. I should have grabbed the bowl of my salad spinner to pick this salad, but I did not. But I have a basket down here. Your day is coming, Peppers. So close. Oops. Hey bud, you ready to pick a salad? I'm gonna pick some of these leaves off this guy. Aren't those so pretty? Ah, these are starting to bolt. I wonder if this tastes any good. It's not great. A lot of times whenever green stuff starts to bolt, the flavor gets really bad. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull this whole head of lettuce. So the bottom part of this is kind of yucky. So I just take the top part. Try not to take any slugs with me. Pretty good. I mean, obviously I'm still gonna wash this really well and spin it in a salad spinner. Unfortunately, sometimes whenever lettuce starts going to seed, it starts like growing up that center stalk, and the flavor just really drastically changes. Like this head that I just pulled is way milder, whereas the one that's bolting is really pungent. Okay, so I've got all these grains, and I think we're gonna do like a little kohlrabi here. I just had to twist it off there. Ideally I would have cut that, but I did not bring any snippers down here. Look how lovely this little cabbage is. Isn't that beautiful? Getting like really good size, really nice tight head on there. Super excited about that. Hey.
Hey.
Did you finish your video?
Finished.
Nice. I'm picking a salad for dinner.
I like your videos better than my videos.
Why? Because you don't have to shoot them?
No, it's not the work part. I just think that you sound cooler.
You sound so cool.
I don't sound cool.
We'll pick some peas for a salad. And lastly, I'm going to pick some of these carrots, which I expect they're still going to be fairly small, but they'll be okay to go with this salad. It's not too tiny. I mean, it's not a big carrot, but it'll be okay. These are cosmic purple carrots. That's pretty good. Some of them are really tiny, but most of them are pretty good size. It's definitely make our salad better. Look, Bear, I grew these. Are you impressed? Are you? So good, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try to hang these out so it'll be less dirt to wash off my greens. I could, at this point, also add nasturtium to this salad. I have a few nasturtium flowers, but I don't have very many, so I'm not gonna add them. I could add the nasturtium leaves. I could also do, I've got beets, but I don't think anybody will be super excited about those. We prefer them roasted. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. I've got really good lettuce, which is very flavorful. Those super, super sweet peas, they taste so good because it's been really cold. Well, Arkansas in May cold, not actually cold. I've got the carrots, and I'm just going to make little, cut up that kohlrabi into sort of like little spears, and then dress that, and that'll be the side of our dinner. What's up, guys? It's the next morning and we just got a call from the post office, so I have to go run and pick up our new turkey poults. Do y'all see that wild turkey right there? Oh man, okay, I think you can see it. How funny is that? So I'm pulled over in the middle of the road. I live in the country, there's nobody out here, but I just saw a wild turkey on my way to get my turkeys. Turkey day! All right, so I got our P.O. box contents and oh, look at them, they're so sweet. Tiny turkeys. So we had a little bit of a mix-up. We placed 2 separate orders for our turkeys, and on one we put our P.O. box and on one we put our home address, which the post office closest to our house is not we're rural, so our address is like from a city that we don't live in, but so I just had to go to the other post office to get these guys. So these are our heritage breed turkeys. These are slate blues and bourbon reds, I believe. And then down here are the broad-breasted whites, which we're just raising these this year. And then in the future, we're planning on hatching out our own turkeys at home from this heritage stock. And they all look fantastic. We've had really good success with all the birds that we've gotten from Murray McMurray Hatchery. And this year we've gotten geese, ducks, guineas, turkeys, and chicken. These are all looking really really happy. I always like peek in the box because I don't want to make sure that they're okay. But I just ride home with the box flipped up and they just stick their little heads out and I talk to them the whole ride home. Let's go home and get some food. It's been a long trip, huh? You ready to go home? You ready for these guys? So where's the brooder set up?
In the tack room. Okay.
Hey goaties. Ooh, it's windy out here. There's a storm coming. Look at all those guys. Look at those little heifers trying to push through the door. All right. So here's a rarely seen area of Roots and Refuge Farm. This is our tack room, and right now we've just got this big tub set up in here for the turkeys because we've got to move some chicks out of the breeders out back. They're already feathered, and we'll move them into their new coop and then move the turkeys out there. But turkey poults are kind of fragile, and so keeping them in here in even more controlled space is probably going to be better for them. But this is where we keep like extra feed, and this whole wall here is Jeremiah's hodgepodge of building materials that he's collected. And we have like some really cool tile here. Like I think this is going to be kind of like behind our stove in our new kitchen. And then we also have, let's see, this is subway tile. This is like for the walls in the kitchen. This stuff is so random, but like there's really pretty building materials. Like that's gonna be in the bathroom when we finally get around to redoing it. Maya's brother does construction and he builds new houses and he does some remodels. But this is like if he ends up with extra stuff, he'll end up selling it for cheap. And Jeremiah has bought multiple hauls of materials, and a lot of these are going to go into play in these remodels that we're going to be doing here coming up like now. All right, so we have this set up with, there's the water. This is our Brinzia heating plate so they can go underneath here and stay warm. And we will also put obviously some food in here. And this is a temporary situation. They're not going to be in here for very long, just a couple of days. They would get crowded in this brooder pretty quick because there are a lot of turkeys. And we're dipping their beaks in this water. They all look good. All alive and well.
This one's sitting on top of the others.
What different times do we have?
Nagini set.
Nagin set? I thought it was Narragain set.
Okay, that one. Bourbon red. That's the one you picked. I picked the other two. Bourbon red and blue slate.
Narragain set, is that how you say it? I'm sure somebody will correct us.
Narragain set.
They're so sweet and wee.
Every time I get chicks, I always think of Zach Stivers.
Well. First video we ever watched from our friends the Stivers, it's when we found them. He was going and he picked some chicks up for Jen and the kids for Valentine's Day, and he was talking about going in, I guess, the Rural King and seeing the chicks, and he was like, well, it was so funny. We always say that now. Whenever we end up with the new animals, we're like, just like, well. And here are our meat turkeys.
They'll hang out together for now, and then we'll separate them.
Oh, little bad goats. Bad. Go on. You can't go in there. No, no. There's food in there, and they have busted in there before. Little bad goats. They're following me now. This makes me feel so popular. It's really just that they're all ready to be fed. Stampede. Hey, babies. Are you singing? You ready to eat? Ready to eat some food? I woke up this morning and went to the post office before I even had coffee. So like my priority number one right now is that. You cleaned up in here, Jackie?
Yes.
You did great. That looks awesome. Thank you.
You did not clean up.
Hey, y'all, check this out. My plant, I think it's called a pilea. I think that's right. It had babies. Like here's one and here's the other. I'm so excited. Does anybody else have like a genuine like moment of Thanksgiving when you have your coffee every day? I take my first drink of coffee, I'm like, thank God, and I'm not being irreverent, I mean it. I'm just so thankful. One shirtless boy and one pajama boy, both looking slightly disgruntled. Are we having sibling rivalry going on? We have a chicken conundrum going on. This calls for sitting down the coffee. Hopefully it's not cold by the time I get back to it. It's getting ready to rain. It's very windy. The kids accidentally let the chickens out. Alright, I've got the eggs. Maya's coming around with the food and he'll be able to get them all back in the yard. With that, having kids on the farm, that is one thing that you really have to drill into them, the importance of closing gates. What are you doing, little loco?
I'm laying.
You're laying on your rock? Did you leave the goat open to the gate open to the chicken yard? No. Ben's actually usually the one that remembers to close the gates. Toby and Ezra did it?
Yeah, because we stole Asher's phone because I didn't steal it.
Come here and show me what you have. You have a turtle shell? Gosh, you're such a farm kid. They're all coming back in because they see I'm holding a basket. They think I have food. Don't. I just have their eggs, but they don't need to know that. Come on. Come on. Is that really that easy? Oh, there's still a couple stragglers over here. Well, come on. Okay. Tradesies. I can feel that it's about to start raining. It was supposed to start a little while ago, but well, I wasn't planning on being able to do anything outside today, but we were able to get a little bit of stuff done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for now, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. I bless you. Until next time.